Okay, everybody, I got hit with another Boricua custom-made shirt. I told you, these Boricua shirts, man, I wasn't expecting it, but they're becoming a little bit more popular than I expected. So, I got a custom V-neck shirt here that I had to get, or I ordered a V-neck shirt. I normally order regular crew neck shirts, but somebody ordered one with a red, or wanted a red V-neck shirt. So, this is a Bella Canva shirt, so this acts a little differently. And what I'm gonna do on this one is I'm gonna tone it down with the heat just to make sure I don't hurt anything. But I got the Coquí here, the Puerto Rican flag Coquí. You've seen that. And then this one, they really were adamant about popping that Boricua flag on the sleeve. So we're gonna put the Boricua flag on the right sleeve, and I'm gonna put the Coquí right there on the chest. And this is a female shirt, or this is for a female. And the thing is, we definitely don't want it in a specific chest area, right? So we gotta measure properly to make sure that it looks right. So let's get going. All right, so here we are with the V-neck shirt. And as you can see, this is a large one. So I've got a lot of wrinkles. I've got stuff on it. This is a pure raw shirt. That's how I like to call it. You know, that I need to iron it. I need to clean it up. I got my little iron here ready to go just in case. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock out some of those moisture items in there. I'm gonna get me a Drip Tees and Stickers shirt tag, and you know what, it still has some stickiness so I can get some lint off of it. Woo, that is hot. This is exactly why I give it a pre-press. You see all that? This is gonna go away. That's not singeing, that's not completely burning it, that's just overheating. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn down the heat on this thing, and we'll do maybe, I want to say 10 seconds. I don't think it needs a whole full 15 and whatnot. That's because Bella Canva is cotton, but it is super thin. It is not a heavy weight. And I had an issue with it prior. Not to mention, look, I got Teflon protection here, and it does a good job. But the thing is, sometimes these shirts, like the Bella Canvas, are super delicate, and you need double protection. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna take off this right here. Ooh, it's gonna take off the whole thing, so no big deal. All right, so there we go. It's a regular shirt anyway. It's not really hard to wash. There's no special requirements for it. So now that I know that this piece got heat up, the good part is, since I'm only gonna be working on this area, I can do this separately while the rest of the shirt calms down, cools off, because we're gonna heat it again anyway. But here we go. Let's give this a few seconds. 9, 10. Now with just that one alone, you can see right here, it's got that mark. So I think I'm gonna use the same heat on the iron, just shorter time frame. And then we're gonna use the secret seal here, the magic seal. Give it a little spray. That makes it permanent. Hold it for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna get half the time. There we go. We can see all that moisture coming off of it. So what I'm gonna do is also, because I know that this is a little bit delicate, I'm gonna only use a portion of this platen that I need, and I got a tool. Here we go. I wanna make sure this is lined up properly. All right, here we go. This is a front piece, and yes, I can use a ruler, but I also wanna show how some of these tools are actually useful for those who aren't really good with measurements. All right, so we've got a V-neck here, so that'll give us obviously our center line. And then we've got our collar here, so we may want to drop it down around here, and I want to give it half and half. All right, so I see that we got a collar here. Let me see here, and I also want to, because I know that this is square, so here we go. If I do it about right here, I can see that that Puerto Rican star is straight along the line. So I'm gonna go with this inside line where this number 4 is, and I'm gonna go with this tip and maybe bring it down slightly, right? This should be right in the sweet spot because we have the center line right here, and I want the center of this design to be the point of where this is balanced. This is about a 3.5 inch design. So I'm gonna go with the body right there. I'm gonna go a little bit lined up right here, so it's not too far to the left, not too far to the right. And I'm gonna see how it looks out in design. So I'm not a robot. I don't have laser techs and all this other stuff, eyes and whatever. So, but I can say with my own bare eyes, you know what? It looks good. So I'm gonna go with that. So there we go. While that is being pressed, I'm going to get my other tool, which I think I'm gonna use this one. This is for the sleeve. So here we go. We're gonna move this up. Yeah, we got a little bit of red. I was supposed to take it out early. I didn't do that, so that's on me. So look at that. Don't worry, that wasn't because of the stick. That was my thumb that rubbed up against the shirt that made the whole thing move. All right, so we got the Coquí there. I'm gonna put a little bit of my seal here. And then this seal, I'm gonna repress it for just a few more seconds because this is a very delicate shirt and I don't want it to burn. There we go. And she is a good. You know what? I love the placement. I really like the placement. Ooh, she's still a little wet. So, here we go. I'm gonna give it another press just to get that piece. Well, you know what? I'll do this. I'm gonna lift up. I'm gonna lift up where that graphic is and take that moisture out because we don't want that moisture to sit there and have it stain the design. So I'm gonna give it another press. Just wait for it. Take it off. And there we go. Yeah, that's a lot better. All right, yep. That press, that liquid actually helps the graphic get into the fibers so it doesn't come off. All right, so yeah, and that looks better. That's a little calmer. Now, since this is a custom design, you know, it's really on the designer, myself, on where I want to place this, all right? There's no 100% standard on how big you want to design as a shirt, a sleeve tag, where you want it. It is on you. You can say you're supposed to do the middle or this, that, whatever, but really there is no book that says 100% this is the standard. The only time there is like if you're on a baseball, football team, any kind of sports team, a uniform company, that kind of thing where they say everybody has to look this way. That is the only time that there's an actual standard. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. I want to go about like right there. I want to keep it parallel with the shirt here, the shirt seam right here, because I could probably go about right there and that would look good because this is a simple type of Boricua thing. So I think I'm going to go low because I'm going to use this like that, like when you're writing on a sheet of paper, and I'm going to have it a little bit more forward because here's the seam. Which way is the front? That's the front. All right, so I'm going to go a little more forward. There we go. I'm gonna put a little lower so that you can definitely read it no matter what. All right, and yes, I'm gonna use the whole platen to give it the pressure. I want that pressure on there so that it seals the juices. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna give it its whole time because it's in a small spot. So it'll work a little bit different. Okay, so now that I see it that it's there, give a little puff to it to make sure it gets some air, and look at that. It got off without a hitch. Give it a little spray for finalize. Seal that up. And let's see where we go with this. And it's such a small area, so I want to see where we're at. Ooh, look at all that steam. Yeah. All right. Now, upon inspection, I see that the ink is in the fibers. All right, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, the Boricua female V-neck shirt. If you like this shirt, comment below. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me, let me know, and please don't forget to visit dripteesandstickers.com. If you need to know the spelling, I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the video somewhere on here. And again, for all my Boricuas, if you want one of these, you don't see it on my website, drop me a line, send me an email, comment below if you'd want one of these on a zipper, hoodie, sweater, or V-neck shirt like this person contacted me and said, oh, I'd love to see that in a red V-neck female shirt. And I'm like, ah, fine, I've got to do it. Why not? Hey, also, you know what? Comment below. Let me know if I should have this on there. So have a good day. Summer's just around the corner. DripTeesandStickers.com. I'm Guzman. Have a good one.